Have you prepared any differently for this game than your regular season games?
I think we prepared differently from the simple fact that we had more time to prepare, so we watched a lot more film. We're able to dig in on a lot of things, but I think our preparation is the same as it always is. We over-prepare through film and scout, but execution is the part in March. You can prepare all you want to, but everybody knows players win you games in March. And so you have to come out there and execute. We haven't executed well the last two games. And, I think that's on the mind of our players is like, hey, we are prepared. Right. We just have to execute way better. So I think that's the main difference.
With a win this afternoon, who would you rather play Tuesday in Mattoon, Wabash Valley or Red Lake?
I hope they all get the flu and everybody gets sick and we just win by forfeit.
Good answer.
I hope everybody catches the flu, but makes it out. I don't think there's a preference for me in March. Right. I want our team to be playing the best that they can possibly play, regardless of who we play. Wabash, of course, is a rivalry game, and that rivalry doesn't change going from, place to place. Rend Lake is very well coached. They're very well prepared all the time. So each one of them presents problems for us that we have to focus on being ourselves versus who we play.
Well, you mentioned ladies getting sick. Do you have any injuries or illnesses that we have this evening we need to be concerned about?
Luna's still out. She's been out kind of all year, so that's nothing new. And then Meredith is still out. But everybody else is good to go.
Great. What about your starting five? Who's going to hit the floor first tonight?
I'm changing it up. We're changing it up today. So We're going to start Nat, Anaya, Imani, Zion, and Jennifer.
Nat, Anaya, Imani, Zion, and Jennifer.
Yep.
Okay, great. Appreciate your time and good luck on your beginning of your tourney journey.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Coach Nyla Johnson, thank you very much. Have a good game.
Thank you. Go Trailblazers.
Okay, back after this 2-minute timeout.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Okay, back here at the VUPE complex, just about set for live action here between our Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers and the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen in the first round action of Region 24 tournament. Quarterfinal game here at the VUPE complex. And, of course, our Lady Blazers coached by Nyla Johnson, assisted by Chris Seigenthaler, and also by Sadie Meisner. The Lady Statesmen are coached by David Sugars. And, of course, the Lady Statesmen are out of Robinson, Illinois. They come in 7-20 overall on the season. We come in this afternoon 19-9 overall. Now we pause for our national anthem. Okay, now time for our starting lineups. And the starting lineups are underwritten by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Emerald Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service at 3rd and Vigo, downtown Vincennes. First Vincennes Savings Bank. And the first starter for the Lady Statesman from Lincoln Trail, it will be number 2. That'll be Summer Gould from New Orleans, Louisiana, 5'10" freshman forward. And the second starter for Lady Statesman, that'll be Bianca Wyatt, 5'5" sophomore guard from Bloomfield, Indiana, averaging 7.2 points per ball game, hitting 70% from the free throw stripe. Cameron Hopkins, 5'5" redshirt sophomore guard from Plano, Texas, with 17.5 average on the season. And number 11, Sanaya Harrell from Simmsport, Louisiana, 5'2" freshman guard, averaging 5.5 per ball game. And the last of the starting 5 for the Lady Statesman, it'll be number 14, Melanie Wyatt, twin sister to Bianca Wyatt, 5'5" sophomore guard, also, of course, from Bloomfield, Indiana, with a 6.2 average. They're coached by David Shelton. So the starting 5 for the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesman, Cameron Hopkins, Summer Gould, Bianca Wyatt, Melanie Wyatt, and Sanaya Harrell. Now the starting 5 for our Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers, 19-9 overall this year. Number 2 seed in this year's tournament, Region 24 tourney, Nat Dixon, 5'8" sophomore guard from Dyersburg, Tennessee, averaging 10.7 per ball game this year, hitting on 50% from the free throw stripe. And at another starter position, it'll be Imani Washington, 5'8" sophomore guard from Indianapolis, averaging 8.1 per ball game, 53 three-pointers on the season, leading three-point shooter for VU. And number 5, it'll be Anaya Lawrence, 5'10" freshman guard from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, averaging 3.4 per ball game. And now Zion Hayes, 5'9" sophomore guard from Cartersville, Georgia, averaging 12 points per ball game, hitting 77% from the free throw line. And the lady in the middle, 6'2" sophomore center Jennifer Riksta, averaging 12.7 per ball game from Sadus Lafayette. The starting 5 for VU, Nat Dixon, Zion Hayes, Jennifer Riksta, Imani Washington, and Anaya Lawrence. Officials for this afternoon's contest include Dave Sands, Aaron Jones, and David Aaron Talbot. So it'll be the Lady Trailblazers attacking the basket to my right. Here's the ball game gets underway. Jennifer Riksta jumping up in the center circle. There's the whistle, ball's in the air. Tip is controlled by the Lady Statesman. They'll be attacking the basket to my left here in this contest as we get underway here in the first half, first quarter. On the far side, Cameron Hopkins. It's a down low on the far side now to Gould. Her shot up, too short, no good. Rebound on the right side by Zion Hayes. Hayes across the stripe to Dixon, near side, now to Washington, back to Dixon. Long three, top of the key, no good. Rebound hauled in by Gould. Out of the pass goes on the far side now to Wyatt. Right side of the lane, now to Bianca Wyatt. Near side now to Sanaya Harrell. Harrell backs it out. Ball game just underway. Comes back to her left. Now back right. Summer Gould, the basketball bounce pass down low to Harrell. Shot up off the glass. No good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw stripe. Shooting 64% from the line this year. Sanaya Harrell from Summersport, Louisiana. 5'5" average. 5'2" freshman guard. 64% from the stripe. First one's up. Too hard. Back of the iron. No good. One more coming our way. No score yet in the contest. Ball game just underway. Harrell's next free throw up and good this time. So Lady Statesmen have an early 1-point lead. Dixon across the stripe now for VU, attacking the basket to my right. Round the horn it goes to Anaya Lawrence. She'll dribbles left side, pick up her dribble. Out deep in the left corner, Washington, Imani. Now to Hayes, turnaround jumper, good. Zion Hayes puts up her first bucket of the afternoon for VU, averaging 12 points per ball game. 2-1 VU lead. 8:45 to go, first period of play. Ball's out deep into the hands of Sanaya Harrell now. VU in a man-to-man defense and a whistle away from the ball. Travel being called on Sanaya Harrell. Turns the ball back over to VU with 8:37 to play in the first. VU on top by 1 point now, 2-1. Washington's pass comes in to Nat Dixon. Near side pass. Zion Hayes back to Dixon. Round the horn. Washington out deep, far side. Dixon near side behind the arc. Round the horn, left side to Nia Lawrence. Hayes on the left side, inside the arc. Hayes, left side, fakes the shot, jumps, pumps, 15-footer, good. Zion Hayes has her 4th point of the afternoon, and VU on top now 4-1. Full court press applied now by VU. Gould breaks the press in the lane all the way, lays it up, and no good. Rebound, Hayes for VU. She'll bring it down across the court on the far side. Washington in the left corner, brings it out now. Comes to Dixon near side. Nat lost the handle, and a foul going to be called on. That'll go on Sanaya Harrell. Has stopped the clock with 7:47 to play in the first period. VU on top 4-1. VU basketball out of bounds baseline right under her own bucket. Zion Hayes triggered in. Looks for some help. Comes in to Jennifer Rieksta. Right side of the elbow. One dribble. Back to Hayes. And she travels. Ball goes back to the Lady Statesman from Lincoln Trail. They're ranked number 7 in this tournament play. Pass goes down court now to Sanaya Harrell. Slows it down, brings it way back out in between the big circles. 7.5 to go, quarter number 1. VU on top 4-1. Harrell jumps, puts it up, nope, has her own rebound, back up and good. Sanaya Harrell has all 3 points for Lincoln Trail so far. 4-3, VU lead. Dixon over to Zion. Zion to Washington now deep on the far side. At the free throw line, Nat Dixon, left side elbow. Zion for 3. Got it. Zion Hayes has 7 points, all 7 points for VU here in the first quarter. Inside 7 minutes to play, quarter number 1. Down court goes Hopkins. She lost the handle. Now picked up by Zion Hayes. Zion across the stripe. Oh, no, check it. That'll be Lawrence, Nia Lawrence. In the left corner. Rieksta, top of the key. Dixon out behind the arc. On the dribble. Down to Rieksta. Jennifer lost the handle. Picked up by Lady Statesman. Down court comes Hopkins. Cameron to the glass, up and no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line with 6:29 to go in the first. Cameron Hopkins shooting 64% from the stripe from Plano, Texas. 5'5" redshirt sophomore guard. Lazari Daniel in the ballgame first time now for VU. Zion Hayes will sit down a bit. Hopkins, 17.5 per game average, and this one is up and rattles at home. Used all the rim. She got it to go down. 7-4 VU lead. 6:29 to go in the first. Cameron Hopkins again at the stripe. Eyes the iron. Puts it in the air. Got it again. Both of those. VU still on top by 2 now. 7-5. Long pass down court. Far side to Lazari Daniel. Nat Dixon over to Daniel again. Behind the arc. Looks down low for Rieksta. Gets it down to her left side baseline. Back to Daniel. Outside deep. Over to Dixon. Near side now. In the wing. Washington. Back to Dixon. Left side Daniel. Down low to Rieksta. Rieksta up off the glass. Nope. Rebound into the hands now. Gould. She took it away from Nat Dixon. Gould across the timeline. Summer slows it down. Backs it up. Inside 6 minutes to play in the first. VU on top 7-5. Steal by Nat Dixon. Lays it up. Left side glass. Good. Dixon showing some great speed that time. 9-5. VU on top by 4. In the backcourt. Summer. Long pass down court to Bianca Wyatt. Fakes the shot. Gives it to Hopkins. Hopkins puts it up. Glass rims around. Used all the rim and put it up that time. It went down, and it's good. Hopkins has 4 points now. VU still leading by 2, 9-7. 5:25 remaining in quarter number 1. Dixon out to Daniel. Round the horn, far side to Lawrence. Lawrence's pass tipped away and controlled by Bianca Wyatt. Pass goes down court, lays it up left side. It's good by Sanaya Harrell, and we're tied 9-9. 5 minutes to go in the first. All knotted up 9 apiece. VU with the basketball. Lawrence out deep on the left side. Picks up her dribble. Long cross-court pass. Almost stolen by Summer Gould, but she tips it out of bounds. Couldn't hang on to it. Here comes Zion Hayes back in the ball game for VU, and we have a media timeout on the court. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. With 4:55 remaining in the first period of play, we're all tied up 9 apiece. Back after this 60-second timeout.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
And welcome back here to the VUPE complex. Dan Ravelin with you for the first of the first round of the Region 24 tournament play. This is a quarterfinal game, and the winner of this afternoon's game will go on to Mattoon, Illinois on Tuesday, taking on either Wabash Valley or Red Lake. VU basketball tied up 9-9 now. Washington has it back from Zion Hayes, top of the key. Rieksta on the right elbow. Gives it away to Daniel Lazari. Left side, Hayes fakes the three. On the drive, jumps, pumps, scores. Zion Hayes has a big first quarter going. She has 5, 7, 9 points. 9 out of 11 for VU in the first quarter. Across the line now is Harrell. She'll kick it out far side to Hopkins. Cameron way out deep on the far side. Now down low to Bianca Wyatt. And she puts it up, but she's fouled in the process. Taking it hard to the glass, going to the line a lot. They have 5 points from the stripe already tonight. Checking that'd be 3. And Bianca Wyatt trying to make it 5. Averaging 70% from the line. It's up and good. One more free toss coming her way. Bianca Wyatt, 5'5" sophomore guard. Twin sister to Melanie Wyatt, 5'5" sophomore guard. One more up and run out, no good. Rims off left side. Into the hands of Zion Hayes, left side to Washington. Or not, Dixon. Dixon. Now to Washington, near side in the elbow. In the right corner is Lazari Daniel. One dribble, picks it up to Dixon. Nat goes left, behind the legs dribble. Now to Daniel for 3, near side, no good. Deep rebound, comes out, controlled by Nat Dixon. And a dual possession going to be called. Arrow goes to VU with 3:59 remaining in the first quarter of play. VU on top by 1, 11-10. Lazari Daniel comes out, and in the ball game first time for VU, Jalen Davidson from Sullivan. Just up the road here for a bit. Imani Washington to bring it inbound between the scores bench and the Lincoln Trail bench. Comes into Davidson, now back to Imani. On the dribble. Left side Dixon for 3, too short. Rebound into the hands of Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins across the stripe, right at center court. Hounded by Dixon. Bounce pass comes near side to Bianca Wyatt. Pass goes down low, taken away by Jalen Davidson. Gives to Nat Dixon. Here we come back down to the right side of the court. V with the basketball. Davidson in the left corner. Her pass is tipped out of bounds by Hopkins. And getting set to come back in for VU, or come in first time for VU. It'll be Talia Heron as Jennifer Rieksta sits down. VU basketball on top by 1 with 3:31 to go in the first. Washington triggers it in deep to Nat Dixon. Nat back to Washington left side behind the arc. She'll bring it out into Heron, left elbow. Kick it out to Zion Hayes. To Heron in the paint, puts it up too high, no good. Ball's loose, scrambles on, picked up by Summer Gould. She'll pass down court ahead of her to Bianca Wyatt. 3 on the way, it's good. So Bianca Wyatt gives the Lincoln Trail ladies a lead for the first time in the contest, 13-11. VU basketball. Hayes has it in the paint. She'll put it up and got it. Nice drive to the bucket by Zion Hayes. She has 11 points in the first quarter. We're tied again, 13-13. Again, Bianca Wyatt, three-pointer. No good this time. Rebound, Zion Hayes. Over to Imani Washington. 2.5 to go in the first quarter. 13-13 is our score. And Dixon hard to the glass, but she's fouled. So Nat Dixon will go to the free throw line from Dyersburg, Tennessee. 5'8" sophomore guard. Averaging 10.7 a game. Shooting 50% from the stripe. Her first time there tonight. First Lady Blazer at the stripe tonight. Or afternoon, I guess I should say. Dixon. First of two coming her way. It's up in the air. Good. Nice shot by Dixon. Gives VU a 1-point lead now. 14-13. 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Nat, one more. Dribble, spins it back to her, puts it up, and bounces too hard. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Summer Gould. She'll bring it down right side to Hopkins. Hopkins all the way. Lost the handle. Picked up by Jalen Davidson. Davidson to Washington. Washington on the far side. Back to Davidson. To Dixon, top of the key. Down low to Hayes. In the paint. She spins. Lost the handle. Picked up by Bianca Wyatt. Wyatt across the stripe on the far side. Now brings it near side. Picked up by Dixon. Handoff goes to Hopkins. Cameron with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. VU on top by 1 point, 14-13. Hopkins jumps, pumps, and scores. Hopkins gives the Lady Statesman a 1-point lead now. 15-14. Washington now to Dixon, top of the key. In the paint to Heron, to Leah, to the glass. Up, good, nice shot. She muscled that one up there. Leah has her first bucket of the afternoon. Gives VU a 1-point lead now, 16-15. Minute and a half to go in the first. Across the stripe comes Sanaya Harrell. Slowly to her right. On the dribble. Bounce pass top of the key to Summer. She'll turn around, put it up. No good. Rebound into the hands of Imani Washington. Imani down court to Davidson. Left corner to Hayes. Zion. Dribbles back to Davidson. Davidson in the paint to Talia Heron. Up, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw stride with 1:06 to go in the first quarter. Talia Heron shooting 40% from the free throw line, averaging 7.1 a game. In the ballgame first time for the Lady Statesman, it'll be Rebecca Hoey. Hoey from Lafayette, Indiana, 5'8" freshman forward. At the free throw line is Talia Heron, 6 foot sophomore forward from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Shot short. One more coming her way. Talia averaging 7.1 a game, shooting 40% from the stripe. VU on top by 1 now, 16-15. Second free throw too hard, no good. And ball controlled by Bianca Wyatt to Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins across the stripe for the Lady Statesman. Goes to her right, picked up by Lawrence. Bounce pass right corner to Harrell. Sanaya. Right side baseline dribble. Left side to Bianca Wyatt. Now back to Hopkins. Hopkins to the glass. Layup. No good. Rebound. Anaya Lawrence to Washington. Down court to Davidson. Back to Washington. Into Harrell. Heron. Left side Washington. Or Zion for three. Good. Zion Hayes has her second three of the first quarter. 19-15. VU leads by 4 now. 15 seconds remaining. Quarter number 1. On the dribble far side is Sanaya Harrell. Now to Hoey. Rebecca Hoey out deep. Has the ball knocked away. Picks it back up. On the dribble now. Left side, left-handed dribble. Picks it up a dribble. 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Long shot on the way. No good. Deep rebound into the hands of Davidson. And that's the end of quarter number 1. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. At the end of 1, VU on top by 4 points, 19-15. Back after this 90-second timeout.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877. Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Okay, back ready for quarter number 2, and VU on top 19-15. Zion Hayes at 14 points in that first quarter. To start quarter number 2, it'll be the Lady Statesman basketball. Summer Gould brings it in bounds now to Sanaya Harrell. She'll come left side, pick up her dribble. Top of the key goes to Claire Boom in the ball game now for the first time. Ball bounce passes to Gould. Top of the key. Dribbles to her right. Now ball taken away. She has it back now. Gould to the bucket. Up and no good. Rebound hauled in by Washington. Imani down court quickly. Left corner to Wilson. Top of the key. Aaron. She kicks it out. Right side all alone. Three-pointer on the way. It's good. By Zion Hayes. She's having a great night tonight. VU on top now by 7. 22-15. 9:10 to go in the first half. Across the stripe, Sanaya Harrell comes to her left now, picks up her dribble. Comes to Claire Bohm. She dribbles right side, picks it up. It's loose and chased down by Bianca Wyatt. Right side to Harrell. Long three on the way. No. Rebound in the hands of Imani Washington. Down court it comes with Zion Hayes, right side corner. That's where she canned the three last time. Pass goes into the hands of Sanaya Harrell. Across the stripe. Left side, Wyatt for three. Too short. Nope. Rebound, Jalen Davidson for VU. Imani Washington now, 8.5 to go in the first half. VU on top, 22-15. Cross-court pass goes to Davidson. Now to Hayes. Zion slows it down, backs it up. To Davidson between the circles now. Into Talia Aaron. Aaron in the paint. Kicks it out. Round the horn it goes to Davidson. In the left corner to Hayes. Back to Davidson. She'll launch for a three. In and out. No good. Rimmed around and out. Rebound. Gould for the Lady Statesman. They trail by 7 points. 22-15. VU lead. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Long cross-court pass to Bohm. Now down low. Summer Gould up on the glass. On the right side, it's good for her first bucket of the afternoon. 22-17, VU lead. Washington on the dribble. Comes to Hayes near side. Lawrence, let's fly for three in the right corner. No good. But I think she's going to be fouled in three-point territory. That'll go on Bianca Wyatt. And that will put Anaya Lawrence at the free throw line. Heron comes out for VU. Reachta comes in. Washington also out for VU. Now Dixon comes back in. Anaya Lawrence, 5'10". Freshman guard from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. First free throw is up and good. So Lawrence has her first points of the afternoon. So I have two more coming. She was fouled in three-point territory. This one does not go down. 23-17, VU lead. Lawrence has one more coming to her. Up and good. This time again, 2 out of 3 from the stripe. Back in for VU. First time tonight for VU. Irish Comishana from Vigo, Spain. 5'10" sophomore forward. VU on top by 7, 24-17. Hopkins Pass goes right side to Harrell. 7.5 to go in the first half. Nat Dixon knocks the ball out of bounds. And Lady Statesman retained possession. Sanaya Harrell to bring it in bounds to Cameron Hopkins out deep on the far side. On the dribble against Davidson. Out it comes to Boehm. Claire to the glass. A shot knocked out of bounds by a Lady Trailblazer. Lincoln Trail basketball. They're out of bounds baseline right. Under their own bucket. Claire Boehm to bring it in bounds for Lincoln Trail. Comes out deep to Harrell. Way out deep behind the arc. Didn't take that long shot. Melanie Wyatt took the long three. Did not go down. Rebound comes to Kamashana. Irish. Left side out to Zion. Down low to Rieksta. Rieksta glass. Too hard. No. Hopkins with a board. Inside 7 minutes to play in the first half now. VU on top, 24-17. Hopkins puts it up the free throw line. She got it. Her 8th point of the night. VU still on top by 5 now, 24-19. 6:45 to go first half. Nat Dixon at the free throw line. Out to Davidson, left side. Around the horn, Kamashana. Down low to Rieksta. Good pass. Ball's loose, though. And last touch out of bounds by Lincoln Trail. VU basketball with 6:36 remaining in the first half of play. We had one official. Now we have a officials conference going on. Officials today are Dave Sands, Aaron Jones, and David Aaron Talbot. Let's see, it'll be Lady Trailblazer basketball out of bounds. Baseline left at her own bucket. Jalen Davidson look to get it in bounds. No look pass, but goes into the hands of Sanaya Harrell. Harrell, right side to Summer Gould. Back to Harrell. Jump, pump, too short. Nope. Good rebound by Rieksta. Gives it Nat Dixon. Nat across the stripe, near side. Out to Rieksta. Right side, or left side now is Davidson. Right side is Dixon. Nat on the dribble. To the glass. Lays it up. Nice move by Nat Dixon. Dixon has her 5th point of the night. And now we have a timeout called. The Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hartsfield Road, Vincennes. With 6:11 to go, quarter number 2. Blazers on top, 26-19, back in 60 seconds.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring dine-in, carry-out, and delivery services. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net. Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant at 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features chicken sandwiches and tenders, cheese curds, and onion rings. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
And welcome back here to the VUP complex for the first round quarterfinal game of the Region 24 tournament this year. Our Blazers coming in off of a 73-57 loss to Swick last Tuesday. And the winner of this afternoon's game will play either Wabash Valley, who they're a number 3 seed in the tournament this year, or Rend Lake, the number 6 seed in this year's tournament, will play at 8 o'clock Tuesday night in Mattoon, Illinois. Play is back underway now with VU on top 26-19. Harrell crosses the stripe with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Gives to Summer Gould, back to Harrell. Harrell out to Melanie Wyatt. Left side, long three on the way. High arching three. Nice shot, though, by Claire Boom. VU still on top 26-22. Kamashana's pass goes left side to Davidson. Now left side underneath to Rieksta. Out to Dixon. Right side for three. Zion Hayes. No good. Rebound far side to Gould. Summer brings it down court. 5.5 to go in the first half. Hopkins, top of the key, behind the arc, backs it up, slows it down, sets up play number 1. Still on the dribble. 15 on the shot clock. She'll go to her right. 10 now on the shot clock. Bohm again for 3. Misses this time. Rebound right side to Dixon. Comes to Komashana. Now back to Nat. Nat's in the paint. Right side is Zion. All alone. Jalen Davidson. Too short. Rebound controlled by Hopkins. Cameron Hopkins across the stripe. Lincoln Trail trailing by 4. Hopkins out to Harrell. Harrell for 3. No. Rebound, though. Summer Gould. Lady Statesmen keep possession. Handoff comes to Hopkins. Cameron goes to her right, sets it up again. Slowly down. Left side at the free throw line. Kick it out to Wyatt. Wyatt now to Harrell. Harrell with 4, 3 on the shot clock. Have to get it away. They do, and it's at the buzzer. It's good, though. Another three-pointer by Boom at the buzzer. 4:19 to go in the first half. VU on top by 1 now. 26-25. Statesman cut the lead down to 1. We were on top by 4 at the end of the first period. Hayes in the paint. Bounce pass to Komashana. Comes out to Dixon. Now to Rickster. Around the horn to Davidson. Now to Zion Hayes. Left side for 3. No. Rebound. Summer Gould for Lincoln Trail. Ball's loose. Races on. Gould picks it up. Lost the handle. Picked up by Albert Komashana. And timeout being called by the new VU head coach, Nyla Johnson. And the Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. With 3:51 to go in the first half of play. It's a 1-point VU lead, 26-25, back in 60 seconds.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including auto owners insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about auto owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
And we're back with the action with 3:36 to go in the first half of play. A 1-point VU lead. 26-25. Across the line goes Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins brings it now to Wyatt. Melanie on the left side. Twin sister to Bianca Wyatt. Top of the key to Hopkins. Cameron slows it down. Backs it up. Imani Washington on her defensively. Summer Gould around the horn. 10 to shoot now. Harrell. Free throw line. Jumps. Pumps and no. Rebound nicely by Michaela Alexander. In the ball game, first time for VU this afternoon. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Dixon to Alexander. Hayes out on the left side, behind the arc, on the dribble, inside the arc now to the glass. She is controlled and fouled by Claire Bohm. That'll stop the clock with 2:56 remaining in the first half of play. VU on top by 1, 26-25. And that will put Zion Hayes at the free throw line. 77% free throw shooter. It's up and good. Zion gives VU a 2-point lead now. 27-25. Zion Hayes, Cartersville, Georgia. Up and good. Rattles it home. Good again. Almost rattled out. 3-point VU lead now. 28-25. Slowly across the time stripe comes Cameron Hopkins for Lincoln Trail. Far side pass to Bohm. Now to Summer Gould. Back to Bohm. Out deep on the far side. Back to Gould in the paint. Gould. Bohm for 3 again. She's hot. That's her third three-pointer of the second quarter. We're tied 28-28 with 2.5 to go in the first half. Pass goes down low to Rieksta, but she's called for pushing off. Basket does not count, and that will turn the ball back over to the Lady Statesmen with 2:28 remaining in half number 1. Lady Statesman basketball. Heron back in the ball game for VU. Rieksta comes out. In the backcourt, the ball now is Cameron Hopkins. Taking the pass from Summer Gould. Hopkins across the stripe, far side. Now to Boehm again. She's hot with three-pointers in the second quarter. Hand off to Sanaya Harrell. She picks it up. Left side pass comes to Hopkins. Cameron dribbles left, now back right. 5 to shoot. Harrell. Her pass is tipped to Boehm. Boehm puts it up, too short, no good. Rebound into the hands of Imani Washington. Imani across the time stride. To Dixon, top of the key. Right side Alexander. Now to Harrell. Heron now to Dixon. Dixon lays it up. Nice move by Nat Dixon. Dixon has 7 points in the first half. VU on top by 2 now, 30-28. A minute 35 to play in the first half of play. Far side pass goes to Gould. Gives it away to Sanaya Harrell. Boehm, top of the key. Long three on the way. It's no good. Taken by Melanie Wyatt. Rebound, Nat Dixon. 1:20 to go in the first half. VU on top by 2, 30-28. Alexander down to Heron. Controls the pass. Back to Alexander. Long three. Too short. No good. Gould will rebound. Down court she comes to Boehm. Boehm lays it up. Right side. It's good. Claire Boehm has a big second quarter going. Inside a minute now to play in the first half. We're tied 30-30 with inside a minute to play in half number 1. In this Region 24 semifinal, quarterfinal game. Dixon's pass goes to Alexander under the bucket, and she travels. On the floor, though, is one of the Lady Statesmen. Not up yet. Looks like that's going to be Melanie Wyatt. 48.3 seconds to go in the first half of play. We're all tied up 30-30. Third tie of the game. Pass comes in from Summer Gould to Cameron Hopkins. Shot clock down to 20 seconds. Game clock to 35. Summer Gould on the far side. Hand off to the weave outside to Harrell. Sanaya lost the handle. Picks it back up. Boehm again for 3. Too short this time. Rebound, Nat Dixon. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Dixon brings it down for VU. Nat in the paint to the glass. Lays it up. Oh, can't get on the reverse. Up on the right side. No good. And a foul going to be called on Zion Hayes. And now to stop the clock with 17.6 ticks to go in half number 1. All tied up 30-30. Jalen Davidson in the ball game shortly for VU. Hopkins on the dribble. Looks like they're working for one final shot. Hopkins is slowly across the timeline. Inside. 5 seconds to go in the first half now. Hopkins lost the handle. Picks it back up to the glass. Up, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw stripe with 2.3 seconds to go in half number 1. We're all tied up 30-30. And here comes Jalen Davidson into the ball game for VU. Zion Hayes checks out. Cameron Hopkins at the free throw stripe. 64% free throw shooter. Trying to give Lady Statesman the lead as we have 2.3 seconds remaining. Half number 1. Cameron Hopkins from Plano, Texas. First shot up and good. Lady Statesman lead by 1 now. 31-30. Halftime just 2.3 seconds away. 5'5" redshirt sophomore guard Cameron Hopkins has one more coming away. 64% free throw shooter. It's up, and it is no good this time. Deep rebound, though, into the hands. And a foul going to be called on Talia Heron, I believe. Yep. Talia picks up a personal foul with 0.5 of a second to go in the first half. And that will put Cameron Hopkins back at the line. Comes in for Lady Statesman. It'll be Bianca Wyatt in. Hopkins from Plano, Texas, averaging 17.5 a game. 2 shots coming her way at the line. It's up and good. Hopkins has 2 free throws here in the second quarter. They can trail on top by 2 now, 32-30, 0.5 of a second to go. Half number 1. Next free throw, good again. She got them both. 0.5 of a second, not much time to do anything. And Dixon has the ball now. That's the end of half number one. So at halftime, it's our Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers trailing by 3 at the hands of the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen. Halftime score on the Trailblazers scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. It's halftime where the Lady Statesmen have a 3-point lead, 33-30. And back with halftime information after this timeout to recognize our underwriting sponsors.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Wolf Construction Company,
Vincennes Water Utilities,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU Athletic Training Services,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Ewing Printing,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Ubilar GMC Cadillac in Vincennes,
Holmes Plumbing,
Byron Bobes Pizza House,
Memory Motorplex,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Jimmy John's,
German American Bank,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Culver's Restaurant,
and the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
Okay, back here at halftime at the VUPE complex. Dan Ravelet with you. And it is halftime, and the halftime Trailblazers scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. What a first half it has been. Our Lady Blazers led at the end of the first quarter by 4 points, 19-15, but here at halftime is a different story with the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen leading by 3 at halftime, 33-30. And after we take this 2-minute timeout, we'll come back and give you the individual scoring for both ball clubs right here on WVUB Vincennes. This is the first round game of Region 24 play, a quarterfinal game here from VU, the VUPE complex, back in 2 minutes.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan Pediatrics provides care for children from newborn through the teen years, serving families in Vincennes and the surrounding communities. Services include routine checkups, preventative care, and ongoing pediatric support. Good Samaritan Pediatrics is accepting new patients. Information about providers and scheduling is available at gshvin.org/find-a-provider.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ubilar Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Hey, we're back here at the VUPE complex. Dan Ravelet here bringing you all the action between these two ball clubs. Our Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers, coached by Nyla Johnson, and the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen, coached by David Sugars. It is the first round game of Region 24 action. And a very tough ball game it's been so far. As I said earlier, at the first quarter mark, we were leading 19-15, but at the halftime mark now, the Lady Statesmen are leading by 3, 33-30. Here's the way the scoring went in the first half. First of all, for the Lady Statesmen, they had two ladies leading scores in the first half. Cameron Hopkins had 11, and Claire Bohm, who came into the ball game, didn't start the ball game tonight, but came in the second quarter. She had a big second quarter. She had 11 points in the second period on 3 trays. 3 trays and 1 bucket from the field for her 11 points. So Cameron Hopkins and Claire Bohm had 11 points each. Then following them, Sanaya Harrell had 5, 4 chipped in by Bianca Wyatt, and 2 from Summer Gould. So that's the way the scoring went in the first half for the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen, coming into the contest with a number 7 seed in this year's tournament play. And now for our Lady Blazers. Zion Hayes had a great first quarter. She had 14 points in the first quarter. She had 5 here in the second quarter for a total of her 19 team-leading first half points. 19 points for Zion Hayes. 7 points then following her with Nat Dixon had 7. And then 2 each from Talia Heron as well as Anaya Lawrence. So it's with the Trailblazer scoreboard, halftime scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. It's halftime. Statesmen on top of the Blazers, 33-30. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Bell Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. They also have catering services available. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association, presenting the Alumni Community Series of performances and connecting generations of trailblazers. Find us on Facebook. Stay connected, share your trailblazer pride, and learn how your passion can create a lasting impact. Because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Welcome back to halftime here at the VUP complex. Both teams back out now from their locker rooms. And as I mentioned, this is the first round of it's a quarterfinal game of the 2026 Region 24 tournament play. Here's the way the quarterfinals are being played today. John A. Logan, number 4 seed in this year's tournament, is taking on Olney Central now. That's at they're playing at John A. Logan. And that was a 2 o'clock start time, same as we were. And then right now, of course, our number 2 seed, we are Vincennes University, number 2 this year, taking on Lincoln Trail, number 7 seed. And then this afternoon at 4 o'clock later on, 4 o'clock Vincennes time, it'll be number 3 seed, Wabash Valley, taking on Ren Lake. So that's today's, the Sunday quarterfinal games. But then on Thursday, semifinal games, Southwestern Illinois, who is number 1 seed in the tournament this year, will take on the winner of John A. Logan or Olney Central. And then the winner of this ball game will take on either Wabash Valley or Ren Lake. That'll be at 8 o'clock Vincennes time on Tuesday. So a lot of basketball going on here this afternoon and all this week and here at halftime with the halftime Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. It's the Statesman 33, Blazers 30. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs brochures, signs, and banners. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, emerging needs, medical equipment, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Well, both teams back out on the court now, taking their preliminary warm-ups before the second half gets underway. The Lady Blazers will be attacking the basket to my left here in the second half of play. They're, of course, in their home white uniforms with blue numerals trimmed in gold. And then the Lady Statesmen from Lincoln Trail out of Robinson, Illinois, they're in their traveling orange uniforms with the white numerals trimmed in green. So a very colorful afternoon here at the VUP complex. And as a reminder, be sure to listen to Dave Hunter tomorrow as the VU men begin their tourney journey. They take on either Alny Central, who's ranked number 9th seed in this year's tourney, or Lakeland College, the 8th seed, at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And Dave will be on the air around 1:30 tomorrow afternoon from Rend Lake College in Ina, Illinois. And that's for the men's contest to start their tourney journey here in 2026. Just about 2 minutes to go before the second half gets underway. Back after this 90-second timeout.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Daviess counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
There's a whistle to start second half of play as the VU will have control of the basketball to start quarter number 3. Matt Dixon takes the pass from Imani Washington. Now back to Washington from Anaya Lawrence. Lawrence has it deep on the far side. Washington behind the arc, far side. Lawrence way out deep. Dixon behind the circle. Top of the key. 10 to shoot. Dixon has it again from Washington. Down low to Rieksta. Rieksta puts it up. No good, but she's fouled. And she's going to be fouled by Summer Gould. So Rieksta is one of the ladies we'd like to have at the free throw line. Shooting 70% this year from the stripe. Normally averaging 12.7 per game, but she's been held scoreless here in the ball game so far. Rieksta from Saudis Latvia. It's up and got it. Got the roll. Looked like it hit the left side of the rim. It finally bounced to the right and went down in. Jennifer Rieksta, 6'2", sophomore center at the stripe. One more free toss coming away. 33-31, VU down by 2. Up and good again. Rieksta cuts the lead, cuts the Statesman's lead down to 1 now. Here comes Jalen Davidson back in the contest for VU. Zion Hayes comes down. Full court press now applied by VU. Wasn't used much in the first half. Using it now. Gould on the far side. Crosses the stripe right at midcourt. Summer goes to her left now. Back to her right. Now left again. Picks up her dribble. Gives it to Hopkins. Now near side to Bianca Wyatt. Down low to Summer Gould. She twisted her ankle. Looked like she's in pain. Hopkins in the wing on the right side. And now we have a double dribble called on the Lady Statesman. And Summer Gould limps to the sideline, laying down now on the court. Looked like maybe she twisted her ankle. In the ball game for Lady Statesman is Rebecca Hoey back in the contest for the Statesman. Summer Gould is out for a while. VU basketball. Nat Dixon on the dribble from Imani Washington. Second half just underway. VU down by 1, 33-32. Davidson on the outside now. Far side goes to Anaya Lawrence. Out deep behind the arc. Davidson right side behind the arc now. Pass goes down low, and it's kicked out of bounds to VU with 8:50 to go in the third quarter of play. And let's see, Imani Washington will bring it in bounds for VU. 2-3 zone defense set up by the Lady Statesman. Ball comes into Nat Dixon. She stepped on the line. Ball goes over to the Lady Statesman with 8:49 to go in the third. They can trail on top by 1, 33-32. Full court press again now by VU. Cameron Hopkins brings it in to Sania Harrell. She'll cross the stripe, near side. Backs it up, slows it down. Pass comes near side again to Melanie Wyatt. Into Chloe. On the dribble, Wyatt. Left side to Harrell. Harrell jumps. Nope, didn't take the shot. Looked like she was going to. Hopkins jumps. Her shot rejected nicely by Rieksta. Her shot up, no good. Shot goes up, no good. Far side by Bianca Wyatt. Rebound goes to VU. Here comes Nat Dixon down. Davidson, left sider. No good. 4-3. Ball saved by Anaya Lawrence. Lawrence up and good on the right side. Anaya gives VU the lead back by 1, 34-33. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass comes to Harrell. Sanaya on the dribble. Slows it down now. Between the circles. Goes left side. Picks up her dribble. Gives it out to Hoey. Rebecca. Near side now to Melanie Wyatt. Harrell top of the key. Down low to Hoey. Her shot does not go down. She's called for traveling. Bianca Wyatt turns it over with 7:37 to go in the third. VU with a 1-point lead now, 34-33. In this first round quarterfinal action here at the VUPE complex of the Region 24 tournament. Dixon across the stripe. Hand off to Lawrence. Weave outside to Washington. Over to Dixon now. Far side. 2-3 zone defense by the Lady Statesman. Lawrence pass down low to Rieksta. Hayes at the free throw line. Jumps, rims out, no good. Ball's tipped around, controlled by Rieksta. Back up, too short, no good. Dixon has it for VU. Now to Lawrence. Washington for three. Oh, too hard, no good. Deep rebound. Goes out to Melanie Wyatt. Wyatt now to Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins puts it up. Rims around, out, no good. Rebound. Washington. Inside 7 minutes to play in the third now. VU on top by 1. 34-33. And pass goes down low to Rieksta, but she's fouled before the shot was taken. Foul's going to go on Melanie Wyatt. And they call it on Hoey, Rebecca Hoey, Hoey. She comes down and talks to Coach Dave Sugars. Zion Hayes to bring it in bounds, left side baseline. Under her own bucket, looks for some help, comes into Rieksta. Jennifer. And pass goes to Zion Hayes, but off her fingertips, out of bounds to the Lady Statesman. They had the ball. Fulker pressed by VU, though, with 6:51 remaining in the third. Davidson back in. Zion Hayes sits out. Summer Gould back in the ball game now. Must not have injured her ankle too badly. Glad to see that. Pass goes down court now to Harrell. Harrell, near side. Back to Hopkins between the circles. Slowing her down, playing that deliberate game like they did in the second quarter. Harrell with the basketball. Near side in front of her own coach. Bounce pass to Bianca Wyatt. Hopkins for three, left side deep. No good. Rebound, Davidson. Nice block out that time by Rieksta. Washington now with the basketball. Imani out to Nat Dixon. Left side, Davidson in the wing. Near side now down low to Rieksta. Her shot does not go down. She has the ball loose, scrambles on, still loose, and ball is finally kicked out to Washington. Timeout being called by VU. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. With 6:08 to go in the third, VU on a 1-point lead, 34-33, back in 60 seconds.
Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260. Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
As I said earlier, a reminder to be sure and listen to Dave Hunter tomorrow as the VU men begin their tourney journey. They take on either Alney, who's seed number 9 in this week's tournament, Alney Central, or they take on Lakeland, the winner of Alney Central Lakeland game, who's 8th seed. At 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here on WVUB, Vincennes. Dave will hit the air around 1:30, and he'll be broadcasting from Red Lake College in Ina, Illinois. But we have a long way to go here in this contest. VU on top by 1, 34-33, 6:08 to go in the third period. VU basketball, baseline right, and her own bucket. Anaya Lawrence looking to trigger it in, comes into Washington in the corner on the right side. Now to Dixon, Nat behind the arc. Washington far side out deep, now goes down to Zion Hayes. She'll back her way in, put it up, no good. Rebound bounces into the hands of Summer Gould. It go out to Cameron Hopkins now on the far side. She has the ball, and Lady Statesman trail by 1. Rieksta comes out to guard Hopkins. Hopkins to the right side corner now. Bianca Wyatt on the dribble, back to Hopkins, 10 to shoot. Hopkins slowly dribbles in front of her own coach, David Sugars. 4 to shoot. Summer Gould, far side, that's shot clock violation. Ball goes over to VU now. With 5:25 to go, third quarter of play. VU 1-point lead, VU basketball now. Nia Lawrence brings it into Imani Washington. He crosses the stripe right at center court. Between the circles. Pass goes right side to Rieksta. Rieksta now to Dixon. Nat Dixon, long three, far side, too hard, no. Rebound into the hands of Gould. Summer down court quickly. Lost the handle. Picks it back up. Controls it to give to Bianca Wyatt. Now back to Gould. Gould's pass is knocked into the hands. Back into the hands of Summer Gould. And she was out of bounds when she got hold of that ball. So the ball goes back to VU with 5:02 to go in the third. 1 point VU lead. Dixon across the stripe. Pass goes to Nia Lawrence deep on the far side. Top of the key to Rieksta. Nat Dixon dribbles left at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Lawrence for three. Fires long range. No. Rebound. Gould. Summer brings it down court herself. For the Lady Statesman. All the way in the paint. Lost the handle. Kicks it back out to Harrell. Long three to Hopkins. Too short. Ball controlled by Nia Lawrence. Gives to Nat Dixon. Dixon down quickly in the free throw lane. Down low to Rieksta. Her shot no good. Dixon has the rebound back up. Right side glass is good. Nat Dixon has her 9th point of the game. VU now on top by 3. 36-33. 4:10 to go in the third. Hopkins across the stripe against Washington. Cameron picks up her dribble. Gives to Clara Boom. 3-point threat. She has 3 3-pointers in the third quarter. The second quarter, rather. This is the third quarter. 10 to shoot. Gould, Summer to the glass. Whistle and a foul going to be called on. It'll be on Nat Dixon. And media timeout. With 3:56 to go in quarter number 3. It's the Vincennes University Lady Trailblazers 36 and the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen 33. Back after this 60-second timeout.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving Southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com. Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
WVUB Vincennes, a proud part of Vincennes University Broadcasting.
Just inside 4 minutes to play in this third quarter of play during the first round quarterfinal action here at the VUP complex. First round action of the Region 24 tournament. VU coming in as the number 2 seed against the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen, number 7 seed here in this year's tournament. It'll be VU basketball. No, Jacob, it would be Lincoln Trail basketball. As play resumes, Cameron Hopkins to bring it in bounds, baseline right, at her own bucket. Comes in to Melanie Wyatt. Back to Hopkins, top of the key. She goes left. Lost the handle momentarily, picks it back up. Pass comes near side to Sanaya Harrell between the circles. Picks up her dribble. Pass comes to Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins on the dribble, in the paint, on the floater, puts it up. Good. Nice shot by Hopkins. Out of control, looked like, but she put it in anyway. VU on top of 1 now, 36-35, 3:25 to go in the third. Zion Hayes with the ball in the wing, left side. Dribbles to her right. Now the horn goes in the corner to Washington. Now back to Lawrence, to Dixon. Zion's pass knocked back into her own hands. 9 to shoot. Dixon to the stripe, puts it up, no good. Ball's loose into the hands of Cameron Hopkins now. Hopkins down court, far side for the Lady Statesman. Another floater, another bucket. Hopkins picks up her 4th point here in the third period. And Lincoln Trail on top by 1 now, 37-36. Back and forth contest. 2:45 to go in the third. Zion Hayes is the foul called away from the ball. It's going to go against Talia Heron. And that'll stop the clock with 2:47 to go in the third quarter. Summer Gould to bring it in bounds in front of Coach Johnson. Daniel back in the ball game for VU. Gould's pass comes in to Cameron Hopkins across the timeline slowly 2:35 to go in the third. Lincoln Trail on top by 1, 37-36. Bianca Wyatt on the dribble far side. Pass comes to Cameron Hopkins. 10 to shoot. Hopkins again the floater. Her shot does not go down, but she's fouled. She went hard to the glass and hard to the hardwood. That'll stop the clock with 2:27 to go in the third quarter. And that will put Cameron Hopkins at the free throw line. She's 4 out of 6 or 5 out of 6 from the line so far tonight. 64% free throw shooter. Shooting a couple from Plano, Texas. 5'5" redshirt sophomore guard. Up and got the roll. Barely made it over the front of the rim, but bounced over and in. One more free toss coming our way. A 2-point lead now for Lincoln Trail with 2:27 to go in the third. 38-36. Hot free toss. It's good again. Got them both. 3-point. Lincoln Trail lead now. 39-36. VU basketball. Washington comes out. Hayes comes back in. Now Dixon across the time stripe. Far side to Talia Heron. Left side wing is Lazari Daniel. She dribbles to her right. Pass down low to Hayes in the paint. Turn around. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Gould. Summer. Outlet pass comes down to Sanaya Harrell. Harrell. Far side to Hopkins. Out deep over there behind the arc. Now on the dribble. Lost the handle. Picked up though by Bohm. Bohm pass comes near side to Harrell. Sanaya between the circles. 10 to shoot. Harrell looking for some help. Gets to Bohm out deep left side. She's a 3-point threat. Pass comes at Summer Gould. Gould to the glass. Up and no good. Too hard. Rebound. Anaya Lawrence on the far side. Down court comes VU, trailing by 3, 39-38. Right side of Lawrence, shot over the rim, no good. Rebound, Summer Harrell. Zion Hayes takes it away from her from behind. And a foul going to be called on Harrell, I believe. Or check it, Summer Gould. There's no indication yet. It'll be VU basketball. Out of bounds, baseline left, under our own bucket. 1:25 to go in the third period. VU down by 3. Daniel to bring it in bounds. Comes in deep to Lawrence. Far side to Dixon. Now the Heron. Talia tied up on the far side. And the foul going to be called on. That's going to go on Melanie Wyatt, I believe. Yeah. 1:19 to go in the third. VU down by 3. We were leading by 4 at the end of the first period. Down by 3 at halftime. And down by 3 now. With 1:15 to go in the third. Dixon's shot up is no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Nat Dixon been there once already tonight, and she's 1 out of 2 from the stripe. Nat Dixon from Dyersburg, Tennessee. 1:17 remaining in the third. Here comes Zion out. Daniel in. Washington back in for VU. Nat Dixon, 5'8" sophomore guard. Averaging 10.7 a game, 50% from the stripe. This one from the stripe is good. VU down by 2 now, 39-37. Dixon trying to cut the lead down to only 1. Her next free throw is in the air, and it is good. 39-38, VU only down by 1 now, with 1:17 remaining in the third. Now we have a officials conference. Not sure what it's about, but it will be Lady Statesman basketball when play resumes. Summer Gould with full court press by VU. Ball comes into Bohm on the far side. Now back to Gould. Summer goes to her left. Foul going to be called on Nat Dixon. And that will be her first personal foul of the third quarter. VU down by 1 now. 39-38. 1:12 to go in the third. Lady Statesman basketball. Out of bounds right in front of the VU bench. Summer Gould to bring it in bounds for VU. She has the basketball from the official. Looks for some help. Full court press again applied by VU. Hopkins against Dixon. And Dixon called for another personal foul. Guarding too close. She's very aggressive, but a little too aggressive last couple of times. And that will put Lincoln Trail in the bonus. So they will go to the free throw stripe. With the clock stopped at 1:07 to go in the third. Lincoln Trail leads by 1. Back there is Cameron Hopkins, shooting 64% from the stripe. 2 shots coming her way now with 1:07 to go in the third. First one's up and rims around, out, no good. Hopkins, a 5'5" redshirt sophomore guard from Plano, Texas. She has 15 points on the night so far, averaging 17.5. One more free toss coming to her. It's up and good this time, right? Nothing but nylon. 2-point Lincoln Trail lead, 40-38. Inside a minute now to play in the third quarter. Lawrence way out deep on the far side wing. Gives to Nat Dixon, top of the key. Left side Washington, corner down left side now to Leah Heron. She'll back her way and put it up and down. It's good. Heron has her 4th point of the afternoon. We're tied 40-40 with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cameron Hopkins across the stride against Washington. Goes to her right now. Jumps, pumps off the glass. Good. Hopkins having a big third quarter. Lincoln Trail on top by 2 now. 42-40. And a whistle on the play. And no indication yet as to what the whistle was for. It's going to be put VU at the free throw line. That's called on number 3. It'll be on Clara Boehm. Now we'll put Imani Washington at the free throw line for VU. Washington, a 78% free throw shooter. Oh, too hard, no good. One more coming our way. Averaging 8.1 a game, has not scored yet in tonight's contest. 78% from the line, and this one is in and out, no good again. Rebound, Daniel back up and good. Lazari Daniel has her first bucket of the afternoon. Tied again, 42-42. 15 seconds to go in the third. Lincoln Trail basketball. Hopkins with the ball on the dribble. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hopkins to her right now. Gives to Harrell. Harrell jumps, pumps at the free throw line, way too short. Out of bounds. That's the end of the third quarter. What a ball game we have going on here, folks. At the end of 3, we're all tied up, 42-42. 10 minutes to go in this contest, and back after this, 60-second timeout.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily. This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ular Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Here we go. 10 minutes to go in this contest. And this will decide who will go on to Mattoon, Illinois on Tuesday night to take on either Wabash Valley or Red Lake. VU ladies number 2 seed in the tournament this year, whereas the Lincoln Trail ladies number 7 seed in the tournament this year. Lady Blazers back out on the court now in their home white uniforms. And now there comes Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen back out on the court now in their bright orange traveling uniforms. To start the fourth quarter, it'll be the Lady Statesmen of the basketball. Melanie Wyatt started to take the ball out. Now she goes back to take it out. Now they're going to have Harrell take it out. There's a little confusion here on the part of Lady Statesmen as the fourth quarter just about to get underway. Bounce pass comes in to Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins is taken away. Ball's taken away by Anaya Lawrence all the way down. She'll put it up, and it's going to be a offensive charging violation against Anaya Lawrence. And that turns the ball back over to Lincoln Trail with 9:52 to play in the ball game. Summer Gould inbounds against full court pressure by VU. Comes in to Sanaya Harrell across the stripe, right at center court. Harrell goes to her left. Out deep over there, way behind the arc. Picks up her dribble. Gives it up to Summer Gould. Gould, right side now, hands off to Bohm. Behind the arc, down to Gould. Gould in the paint, puts it up, and no good, too hard, no good. Has her own rebound, though. Spins, puts it up, and got it. Summer Gould picks up her 4th point of the afternoon. 44-42, Lincoln Trail on top, 9:10 to go in the contest. Dixon to the hard glass, and it's no good. And the foul on the play, and that will see who's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be called on Claire Bohm, and it'll be VU basketball out of bounds, baseline left, under her own bucket, down by 2 points with 9:13 to go in the ballgame. Deep pass comes into Nia Lawrence. Right side pass to Nat Dixon now. Nat on the dribble. Step back, jumper, good. Nat Dixon ties it up, 44-44. Inside 9 minutes to play in the ball game now. Hopkins across the time stripe very slowly. Talia Heron on her. Hopkins, right side, backs it up, lost the handle, picks it up. In trouble in the right corner. Gets it away to Harold. Summer Gould to the glass. Too soft, no good. Rebound, Heron to Nat Dixon. Dixon down court. Nat, right elbow. Left side of Lawrence. Left corner is three-pointer. Three-pointer by Anaya Lawrence. From the left corner. Gives VU a 3-point lead, 47-44. 8:15 to go in the ball game. Pass comes out now to Melanie Wyatt between the circles. Near side, Summer Gould now to Harrell. Harrell on the wing, near side in front of her own coach, David Sugars. Pass goes down low, taken away by Nat Dixon. Nat on the steal, across the timeline. Left elbow, backs it out, slows it down, on the dribble, picks it up. Looking for some help now. Gives to Washington, long three by Washington, no good. Rebound left side, Lazari Daniel. She'll spin in the paint, puts it up, good. Daniel, nice shot by Lazari Daniel. She muzzled that one up there. 5-point VU lead now. 49-44, 7.5 to go in the ball game. Cameron Hopkins on the dribble, out deep on the left side. Behind the arc. Top of the key, jumps, pumps, too short, no. Dixon, deep rebound. Nat for VU, slows it down. Lets traffic get by her. Crosses the time stripe with 7:15 to play in the game. VU on top by 5, 49-44. Washington between the circles. To Heron on the right elbow. Picks up her dribble, gives to Lawrence, or rather to Daniel. Now to Lawrence. She drives, and she's going to be called for, foul going to be called on VU, I believe. Yep, it's going to be called on Claire Bohm. Bohm went down, and she's still on the floor. Hit her head hard on the hardwood. And Coach Sugars goes out to take a look at her. She's up off the floor now, but looks a little groggy. Exactly 7 minutes to go in this ball game. And VU on top by 5, 49-44. So Claire Bohm comes out of the contest, and Bianca Wyatt comes back in for Lincoln Trail. So will be VU basketball out of bounds. Baseline right, under her own bucket. Exactly 7 minutes to play in the game. VU on top by 5 now, 49-44. Talia Heron to bring it in bounds for VU. Gives to Nat Dixon on the far side now, behind the arc. Lawrence to Washington around the outside rim. Gives to Heron. Heron down low in the paint. Jumps, pumps, and no good. Rebound loose, controlled by, now taken back by Heron. Heron lays it up, no good. Rebound Dixon underneath. Nat is fouled. That'll stop the clock with 6:42 remaining. in the ball game. VU basketball. And Washington will bring it out of bounds, baseline left. Under our own bucket, looks for some help. Right corner, Dixon thought about the three, didn't take it. Gives now to Anaya Lawrence, near side to Washington. Imani in front of her coach. Picks up her dribble, down to Heron. Talia in the paint, puts it up, spins good. Talia Heron. Nice layup on the right side of glass. 51-44, VU on top by 7 now with 6:15 to go in the contest. Lady Statesman with the basketball. Gould to the glass, puts it up, good and one. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw stripe. Shooting 61% on the season. Summer Gould brings the Lady Statesman to within 5, 51-46. And she'll go to the free throw line. Summer Gould. Talia Heron comes out, and Zion Hayes comes in. Gould is a 61% free throw shooter. It's in the air, trying to complete the three-point play, and she does. Barely stayed on the rim and fell down through. 51-47. VU on top by 4. Dixon across the timeline. Inside 6 minutes to play in the ball game now. Washington comes to Lawrence. Near side to Dixon in the wing over here in front of her coach. Washington now to Dixon. Dixon left side wing. To Lawrence, or back to Dixon now. Dixon lets fly, three-pointer, no good. It's loose into the hands of Summer Gould. Gould rips it out of there. Gives it off to Cameron Hopkins on the far side. Hopkins in the paint. To the layup, up good. Hopkins makes it a 2-point VU lead, 51-49, 5:25 to go in the ball game. Long way to go yet. Dixon out deep on the far side. Hand off to Lawrence. Anaya in the paint. Washington for three, near side, no. Rebound, loose. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by VU. It'll be Lincoln Trail basketball. They're down by 2, 51-49, 5:14 to play in the ball game. The quarterfinal game here in Region 24 tournament play. Lincoln Trail with the basketball. Summers out deep. Summer Gould out deep. Dribbles to her right, picks up her dribble. Now to Hopkins, around the horn, goes down low, pass goes to, intended for Summer Gould. Out of her hands, out of bounds. And now we have a media timeout. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. With 4:58 to play in this contest, VU with a 2-point lead, 51-49, back in 60 seconds.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily. Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Just inside 5 minutes to play in this contest. And it's a 2-point VU lead, 51-49. VU basketball. Washington brings it into Nat Dixon. You can hear a pin drop in this arena right now. Real quiet. Dixon across the time stripe, right at center court. Pass goes right side of Washington. Long three by Washington. It's good. Her first bucket of the evening is a three-pointer, which gives VU a 5-point lead, 49-54. 4.5 to go in this contest. Bianca Wyatt has the ball now to Harrell. Harrell to Melanie Wyatt. Now to Hopkins. Hopkins, right elbow. 10 to shoot. Harrell, right side baseline jumper, good. Harrell picks up her 7th point of the afternoon. 3-point VU lead, 54-51. Now Dixon on the dribble, top of the key. Into Zion Hayes on the elbow. She'll spin, back it in, puts it up, got it. Zion Hayes has her first bucket in the second half. 21 points in the contest. VU on top now by 5. 56-51. 3:50 to go in the ball game. And a whistle. And a foul going to be called on Anaya Lawrence. That'll stop the clock with 3:53 to go in this contest. VU in the bonus now, but it'll be Lincoln Trail basketball out of bounds. Baseline left under their own bucket. Melanie Wyatt to trigger it in bounds. Comes to Harrell. Left side out deep over there. Not behind the arc, though. Out it comes to Bianca Wyatt. Hand off to Cameron Hopkins. Hopkins is going to be fouled. And a push is going to go against Anaya Lawrence. That'll stop the clock with 3:45 to go in the contest. It'll be Lincoln Trail basketball. That's their 4th team foul of the quarter. Cameron Hopkins brings it in now deep to Bianca Wyatt. Back to Hopkins. Hopkins, right side. Jumps, pumps, and no good. Rebound. Underneath. Bianca Wyatt. Out it comes to Melanie Wyatt. Cameron Hopkins. Down low to Wyatt. Shot no good. Has her own rebound. Back up. No good, but she's fouled. She hits the deck. And I think she'll go to the free throw line. And that will be a foul on Lazari Daniel. And that will put Melanie Wyatt at the free throw stripe. She's a 71% free throw shooter from Bluefield, Indiana. First one's up and good. High Archer makes it a 4-point VU lead now. 56-52. Left-hander puts another one in the air. High again. It's good. Bounces down and in. 3-point VU lead now. 56-53. 3:15 to go in the ball game. Nat Dixon to Washington. Left corner to Lawrence. Out to Washington. Back to Lawrence. Fakes a 3. Gives to Dixon. Nat dribbles in. Brings it back out. Lazari Daniel with 10 to shoot. Lawrence out to Hayes. Zion. Free throw line jumper. Good. Zion Hayes has her 4th point of the 4th quarter. 5-point VU lead again now. 58-53. 2:50 to go in the ball game. Harrell hounded out deep. Pass comes to Summer Gould now. Gould brings it out deep on the near side. Back to Harrell. Harrell spins around. Looks for some help. Having trouble getting rid of it. Now she does to Cameron Hopkins. Pass almost goes out of bounds. Saved by Harrell, but into the hands of Nat Dixon. Nat comes down, slows it down, brings it back out. Sets it up with 2:20 to go in the ball game. VU on top by 5, 58-53. Daniel near side wing. Out to Lawrence. Far side goes to Nat Dixon. In the wing over on the far side. Round the horn outside to Lawrence. In the left corner to Zion Hayes. Now to Dixon in the paint. She's to the glass. Up too hard. No good. Rebound Summer Gould. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Bianca Wyatt up. Shot. No good. Too hard. Ball's loose. Controlled by Anaya Lawrence. And a foul going to be called on Summer Gould. That'll stop the clock with 1:58 remaining in this contest. And we'll walk down to the other end of the court. And that will put Anaya Lawrence at the free throw line. She is a 64% free throw shooter. Has 7 points in the contest so far tonight. Averaging 3.4, well above her average. From Toronto, Canada. First free throw barely bounced out. First free throw is no good. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Alliance Lawrence, 5'10", freshman guard. Up and rattles out. No good. Rebound, though. Hayes underneath. Puts it back up. No good, but she's fouled. So she'll go to the free throw line. 77% free throw shooter. Zion Hayes from Cartersville, Georgia. Averaging 12 points per ball game. She has 23 now. It's up, and it is no good. Back of the iron, too hard. VU on top, 58-53, 1:56 to go in the ball game. Still a long way to go. Hayes back at the stripe. In the air, and it is good this time. 6-point VU lead, 59-53, 1:50 to go in the ball game. Hopkins on the drive, left side, puts it up, and one. It goes down and one, and she'll go to the free throw line. She's a 64% free throw shooter. She has 8 out of 10 from the stripe tonight so far. From Plano, Texas. Back in for Lady Statesman, it'll be Claire Boehm, who hit the floor hard not 2 minutes ago. Hopkins back at the stripe, trying to complete the three-point play. At the line, 5-5. Guard up and rattles around and down. Almost rattled out, but fell back down through. 3-point VU lead. 1:47 to go in this contest. And looks like we have a timeout on the court. Timeout, full timeout. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes. 1:47 to go in this contest. VU on top by 3, 59-56, back in 60 seconds.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Bell Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Okay, the final 1:47 to go in this ball game. Our Lady Blazers 59, Lady Statesmen 56. VU basketball. Washington bounces it in to Matt Dixon. Dixon across the stride between the circles, now comes to her left. Behind the arc, pass goes to Washington, the far side, now to Lawrence out deep on the far side wing. Round the horn to Dixon, near side wing. In front of her own coach. Lawrence top the key, round far side, working time off that clock. 10 to shoot. Zion Hayes now to Lawrence. Lawrence spins, puts it up, and travel going to be called on Anaya Lawrence. And that turns the ball back over to the Lady Statesman, down by 3. 1:22 to go in the ball game. VU does not press. They draw back in the defense. Melanie Wyatt brings it in bounds now to Sanaya Harrell. Across the time stride. Top of the key. Left side now to Boehm. Picks up her dribble. Out to Bianca Wyatt. Left side to Harrell. Deep over there. Harrell bounce pass to Hopkins. Hopkins lays it off the glass. Too hard. Bounce over the rim. Into the hands of Nat Dixon. Nat goes to her right, but a timeout is called by head coach Nyla Johnson. So we'll keep it right here with 1 minute to go in this contest. VU with a 3-point lead, 59-56 in this first round quarterfinal game of the Region 24 2026 tournament game. And the winner of this afternoon's game will play either Wabash Valley, who's number 3 seed in the tournament, or Rend Lake, a number 6 tournament seed, at 8 this Tuesday night in Mattoon, Illinois. And don't forget, as a reminder, be sure to listen to Dave Hunter tomorrow as the VU men begin their tourney journey when they take on either number 9 seed Albany Central or 8th seed Lakeland at 2 tomorrow afternoon. He'll be on the air around 1:30. He's broadcasting from Rend Lake College in Ina, Illinois. Play resumes now here with a minute to go in the contest. VU basketball, VU 3-point lead. Dixon has the ball top the key from Azari Daniel. Back to Daniel. Round the horn to Lawrence. Back to Daniel. Far side to Dixon. Nat holds the ball with 10 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Goes right side to Washington. Lawrence for 3. Right corner, no good. Rebound, though, Zion Hayes. Zion back up, no good, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw stripe. Hayes, 77% free throw shooter. One of the best free throw shooters on our team. From Cartersville, Georgia. 5'9" sophomore guard. 59-56. VU on top by 3. Shot up and good. Got the roll down in. 4-point lead for VU. 36.2 seconds to go in this contest. Hayes, next free throw. Good again. Got them both. And now the Lincoln Trail coach, David Sugars, calls timeout, 30-second timeout. And we will keep it right here again because don't want to miss any of the live action here. As we said last time these two ball clubs met, VU defeated Lincoln Trail on December 13th by the final there of 85-35. And then we also defeated Lincoln Trail in Robinson 68-60 on February 4th. And the Lincoln Trail Lady Statesmen finished the season, or regular season, 7-20 overall, 2-10 in Region 24 play. And we finished the regular season 19-9 with 10-3 in Region 24 play. So we're second seed, Lincoln Trail number 7 seed, but it's a tight ball game now. 61-56. VU leads by 5 with 36.2 ticks to go in the contest. Lincoln Trail basketball. Harrell on the far side. Comes into Hopkins out deep between the circles. Left side, Bianca Wyatt for 3. No good. Rebound near side, Lawrence. That should just about do it. Nat Dixon across the time stripe on the far side, but she's going to be fouled immediately by Cameron Hopkins. And that'll put Nat Dixon at the free throw line. Nat, a 50% free throw shooter. 24.2 ticks to go in this contest. Nat Dixon, 5'8" sophomore guard from Dyersburg, Tennessee. Has 13 points on the afternoon now, averaging 10.7. Dixon's first free throw, it's, no good. Back of the iron, bounces out to the left side. One more free toss for Nat. VU on top, 61-56. 24.2 ticks to go in the ball game. Dixon's next free throw, got it. VU on top by 6 now. Another timeout being called. And as I mentioned earlier, in the semifinals on this Tuesday, Southwestern Illinois College will play either John A. Lowe or Albany Central at 6. This is Vincennes time in Mattoon, Illinois. That's in the semifinals. And with a win here this afternoon, we would play either Wabash Valley, the number 3 seed, or Rend Lake, the number 6 seed, at 8 Vincennes time in Mattoon on Tuesday. And we're leading by 6 now with 24.2 ticks to go in the ball game. Both teams now in the bonus situation. Hard-fought ball game by both ball clubs. It's a tight one, but now it will be Lincoln Trail basketball as play resumes. Harold bringing it bounce in front of her own coach on the near side. Comes into Hopkins, almost lost it. Goes over and back now, but she picks it back up. She'll come to the right side now. Now left in the paint. Kicks it out to Harrell. Harrell, boom. Didn't take the 3 shot. Now she does. It is good. Wow, a 3-pointer by Bohm. And that cuts the V lead down to 3 now. 62-59. And foul going to be called on number 11. That will be called on Sanaya Harrell. She had to stop the clock quickly. 9.6 seconds to go in the ball game. VU on top by 3, 62-59. Nat Dixon at the free throw stripe once again. 1 out of 2 from there last time she was there. Nat Dixon from Dyersburg, Tennessee. 5'8" sophomore guard. It's up and good. Nat gives VU a 63-59 lead. 9.6 seconds to go. One more free toss from Nat Dixon, and it is good again. Got them both. 64-59, VU lead. 5 seconds to go in the ballgame. Top of the key, 4-3 is Hopkins. And with 3.3 ticks to go in this contest, VU going to be called for a personal foul. Will take the walk down to the left end of the court. And again, looks like Dixon back at the free throw line. That is 5 out of 6 from the stripe here in the second half. 5'8" sophomore guard from Dyersburg, Tennessee, averaging 10.7 a game. Normally 50% from the stripe. Crucial free throws here right now. VU on top by 2. 3.3 ticks to go in the ballgame. Dixon's first free throw is in and out, no good. In and out, no good. One more coming her way to put VU up by 3. Dixon at the stripe one more time. Eyes the iron, lets it fly, and it is good this time. VU on top by 3 now with 3.3 ticks to go in the ball game. Here comes Hopkins across the stripe at the buzzer. It's up, no good. VU wins. VU takes it by the final of 65-62. Wow, what a ball game this was. And the Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hartsfield Road in Vincennes. It's a victory for VU here in the first quarterfinal game of the Region 24 tournament. The final here, VU takes it by 3 points, 65-62. Back after this 2-minute timeout.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
Welcome back to the VU PE Complex. Dan Ravelette with you, and the Lady Trailblazer post-game comments with Coach Nyla Johnson are underwritten by Good Samaritan Hospital, providing athletic training services for Vincennes University. Coach, congratulations on a fantastic win. It was not easy. Came down to the last second shot.
Yeah, I mean, no games in March are easy. It's March Madness for a reason. You know, I always credit Lincoln Trail with being very prepared. I thought that, you know, luckily today we made one more play than them. And it's important for our kids to know, you know, that we can do it. It's holistically, you know. Jennifer didn't have her best game, but I think our kids need to know that it's possible for somebody else to win a game for us. And I think that's the beauty of a team where we do have 4 people averaging double figures. So you just never know who is going to be night by night. And I'm specifically proud of, you know, Nat and Zion, because when plays had to be made offensively, they made them. But, you know, Anaya was so big today. You know, she defends. She brings a level of toughness. She brings a great spirit. And we threw her in a starting lineup for the first time in a postseason game. And she responded accordingly. She did her job. She held down the fort for as good as she could. So I am proud of our kids holistically for getting this win. I think we battled a lot of adversity. If anybody watched the game, you know what I'm talking about. But we were able to come away with a win, and that was the biggest thing. We talked about responding to adversity better, and I thought we did.
Well, the 19 points in the first half by Zion Hayes really got things off to a good start. And then, like I said, down the stretch, I was very proud of Nat Dixon. I'm proud of all the young ladies in a very, very impressive 65-62 win. So now we're looking forward to Tuesday night down in Mattoon, Illinois. And what do you think about that game coming up? Of course, we won't know yet, Wabash Valley or Rend Lake.
Yeah, I just think we just have to be prepared. We have to prepare the same way. So there's something in our offense that is breaking down, so that's going to be up to us as coaches. But I also think it's just up to our players to understand that, it is a compliment to us that people don't feel like they can play us man. So they have to play a zone. And we have to take that kind of confidence of it doesn't matter what we play. We have to respond and be able to score the ball.
Right. Okay, so let's one step on your tourney journey. Headed down toward, like I said, Mattoon, Illinois on Tuesday night. And it looks like it's been a great season for you. You come out with the final of 11-3 in Region 24 play. So what's the first year of Region 24 play been like for you?
I think it's been better than, I think that we prepared as well as we could with getting our kids in late, and we knew a style that we wanted to play. And truthfully, it hasn't been the style that I've been comfortable with most coaching.
Yeah.
But I am proud of our kids from game to game being able to respond. One thing that changed so much this year is we went from being the hunter to the hunted.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time through, nobody knew us. We rolled. We were steamrolling. And then it changes when now you're at the top of the bracket, and now there's adversity, and now there's, a lot of extra pressure that goes along with that for a group of kids that literally have never felt this level of pressure. And so I am beyond proud of how we've handled it. If you would have told me when I took this job in late May that this is where we would be, I would have told you were crazy. But I am so proud of our team because the different ways that we've had to morph in the different lineups, in the different changes, in the different adversity, and it hasn't been the same. It's different adversity every day, every game, and they handle it with grace. They love being coached. They love being coached hard, and once again, they love each other. And this is the team that I could have dreamed of,
That means so much, doesn't it?
It does.
It means so much. Once again, Coach, any final comments about tonight's contest or the game coming up on Tuesday night?
I'm just overly proud of our team, and it's just a credit to Lincoln Trail with how they prepared, how they stretched us, how hard those kids play, and the confidence. They have gotten a lot better from the beginning of the year, and so have we. But they have gotten way better, and they've learned a system that works for them. But I think that with everything, there's adversity every game for our kids, and they have handled it to this point very well. We don't get out of character. We don't get technicals and cuss people. We don't do all that. We just figure out a way to handle it and deal with it, and sometimes I think those things are skewed, because we are a bigger team. I think people look at us, or the refs look at us and think like they could handle more than a smaller team. And that's not true,
Right.
It's still the same. If foul is a foul, no matter if the girl gets fouled at 6'3" or the girl gets fouled at 5'11". But I think that Jennifer and our bigs do a good job of not letting that deter them from being aggressive. And like I said, Jennifer didn't have a great game today, but there's no question that she's going to respond. She's a competitor that loves to compete, and so I'm not worried about it. I knew Nat was going to be good. She's a competitor that loves to compete.
Yep.
Zion's a competitor that loves to compete, and when you have those three really leading the charge, and Talia was magnificent today.
Oh, yeah.
When you have those three leading a charge or four, it just makes you really confident. But they weren't always that way. They weren't always leaders, and I'm proud of them for stepping into a role that some of them are not comfortable in, but they have stepped up in ways that you wouldn't even imagine.
Well, you should be proud. I know you are. You're your pride is very well deserved. We're glad you are here for this year of basketball prowess, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
So, again, congratulations, Coach, on a very impressive 65-62 win here tonight. And we'll see you in Mattoon on Tuesday.
Thank you. Go Trailblazers.
All right. Coach Nyla Johnson, thank you very much. It's a pleasure talking to you. And we look forward to Tuesday night. We'll be in Mattoon, Illinois, as we take on either Wabash Valley or Rend Lake. So that does it for us. 65-62 VU win. On behalf of Andy Morrison back at the radio station, this is Dan Ravelette saying thanks for your time. This time to next time. Good night, everyone.
This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball has been brought to you on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes through underwriting support from
Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes Laundromat, 1817 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes University Foundation and Alumni Center.
First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street.
Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue in St. Clair.
Ular, Buick GMC Cadillac, 626 Kimmel Road.
Lindsay Wealth Management, 2801 North 6th Street.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2407 North 6th Street.
Holmes Plumbing, 1690 Hart Street.
And the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, 328 North 2nd Street.
Support for Trailblazer basketball also provided by
Herman Family Dentistry, 608 South Quail Run Road.
Byron Bobes Pizza House, 812 Main Street in Vincennes.
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of EU Athletic Training Services.
Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street.
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, 630 Kimmel Road.
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Realtors, 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B.
And Memory Motorplex, 1949 Hart Street.
support for Trailblazer basketball